Do, 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 do. La 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 la.
All the good girls you take out for dinner, but all the bad girls you take out for dinner.
So last week I brought to you tropes that I hate to love. This week I'm bringing you tropes that I love to hate. And again, I hate to use the word hate because I don't actually hate anything. There are tropes that I just do not like as much. They don't entertain me. I guess that should be the best. They could be good. They're not necessarily bad. They just don't entertain me. I don't gravitate towards them. So, without further ado, here they are. Number 11, the rich person rule. I'm so tired of seeing that trope. I am so tired. I would love if they just had some rich people who didn't think that everything that they did was okay. They can get away with it and all that other crap that goes along with the rich person rule. Because I know every single solitary rich person on the planet doesn't feel that way. And I would just like to see it represented. But every time you have the rich kids, they're always snotty, snobby, sons of bitches, little asshole, jerky, blah, 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 that can do whatever they want or think they can do whatever they want. And when they do crap that's wrong or bad or should get them in trouble, they get away with it because they're the rich ones. And, you know, mommy and daddy can buy them out or no one even cares because, oh, you know, so-and-so did that? Well, he's rich, so they let it go. That is highly annoying to me. Highly annoying. And I just hate it. Oops, sorry. I just dislike it. Number 10, the Femme Fatale. I, as you already know, love strong women characters out there taking names and, you know, but also super smart, super pretty out there. But I am so tired of it having characters where the woman uses her body or sex as the weapon. Not saying that I have a problem with using sex as a weapon. I have a problem with that being the only weapon. That gets on my damn nerves. And where is what's the homme fatale? You know, where is he? Right, give me a book with a dude doing that shit and you got a new fan. But I am tired of, you know, I just don't want to see it anymore. Stop it. Number 9, the wise elder. Give me a damn break. There are some dumbass old people out there. There are. I'm not trying to hear that every time you come in contact with some old person, they're just so wise. I want to see a character walk up to an old person and thinking that they're all knowing and all this good shit and going to get some good stuff, and the guy's just a complete and utter moron. Give me that. Give me that. Just like every rich person isn't a snob and a catty and think they can get away with everything. Every old person isn't smart. There are some wise young people. Give me a break with that one. Number 8, the unattainable one. Okay. I think the reason why this bugs me is because 9 times out of 10, the one that you think is unattainable is probably alone because everybody thinks they're unattainable. I doubt if there are many humans out there that are actually unattainable. So this just makes me feel like this. I don't mind stuff not being real and not being true and impossible, but this one just feels dumb. Like, and unfortunate for the person who you just put on a giant pedestal, who's probably wondering why no one calls them. What is wrong with me? Why don't I have any friends? Why doesn't anybody love me? Meanwhile, you got all these fools at the bottom of the pedestal looking up going, wow, I wish I could get to know her. I wish I could touch him. Blah, blah. You know, I don't, no, just no. Okay, so number 7, the pretty ugly girl. I'm not even going to go into this. I don't like it for all the reasons that you could come up with. I'm sure they're on my list. The pretty ugly girl. Can we stop? Oh my God, she has pigtails and glasses. She's so ugly. Oh my God, what was she thinking? Did she really come to school with those glasses on and her hair in ponytails? Number 6, the final girl. Oh my God. So you're watching a horror movie for some reason, and all the teenagers are being killed one by one, just being taken out until you get to that last girl. She doesn't just get taken out. She gets chased. She gets dragged. She pulled by the hair. She gets tortured. All kinds of crap happens to her. She's not lucky enough to just be killed, and die. She has to go through the last few pages, or if it's a movie, minutes on screen, being utterly tortured and terrorized before she is killed, if she is lucky enough to be killed. Please give me a story where everybody got tortured for the same length of time, and the last person who dies is a damn boy without his damn clothes. Okay? Or just kill everybody. Stop. Just, if you're hatcheting people, in the backs of their heads, hatchet the last girl too, and make sure that her clothes are on. Please, leave her clothes on. If she runs, can she not trip? And can the person chasing her actually also be running? I'm just saying. Can her clothes not fall off? Okay. I'm coming back now. Woosa. Number 5. The Taming of the Shrew. Okay. So you have this strong-willed woman. And it's wrong for her to be this strong-willed woman. So she has to be broken in order to be the suitable companion mate for the guy. And this ultimately makes her happy. Get out of my face with that. Give me a strong-willed man who loves a strong-willed woman beside him. Who, when his boys tell him, oh, you gonna let your woman talk to you that way? Was like, yeah, she's smarter than me. I'm smart enough to know that. Or whatever the scenario will be with that. But to say that it's wrong for the woman to be the way she is organically and she needs to be a certain way to be a proper partner to the dude says a lot about weak-minded ass dudes. That is crazy. And then to end on a note where she's so happy and grateful that she got her essence beaten out of her. I don't necessarily mean physically beaten out, but sometimes it actually is the case too. Beaten out of her, that it's like, oh, this is how things were supposed to be. I didn't recognize it. Oh, Charlie, give me a break. Kill me now. So number 4, the mediocre secondary character. This is one that I promised myself that I would not do. I would never have a character that was there for the sole purpose of making the main characters look better or cool or different or whatever. I promised myself I wouldn't do this, and I have not. It is worse in movies, I think, than books, because in a book you can kind of imagine the characters the way you want to see them, and maybe you jazz them up a little bit, you know? And oh my God, and please, that generic brown character who's, you don't know, and the ambiguous with the glasses, no. I need y'all to stop. I need you to stop, please. Number 3, and this one was almost my number 1, but I hate stories. The protagonist is in the dark tales. I really actually do hate that one. That is not to say that there aren't good ones. Nothing about what I'm saying, for these tropes that they're necessarily bad, except for the Taming of Shrew. No. Burn that one. Make that one illegal. But I really don't like stories where, oh, this one is a elf and he doesn't know. We can't tell him, and everybody knows, and except him, and blah 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 blah. And it goes this whole thing, but he needs to know these things in order for his survival, and he's not told until he's fucking 16, when his parents are now dead, and he has to make some shit work. And oh, by the way, you're so and so. I hate those. Now, I like the ones where the protagonist is in the dark and so is everybody else. Or the protagonist is in the dark and the reader is also in the dark, where we don't know, just like the kid doesn't know. And then there aren't people whispering in corners saying, what are we going to do about Tommy not knowing? That kind of crap. That irks my soul. But if you have it where it's going along and it's like, it does come up later, like, oh my God, this whole time I've been an elf and no one else was talking about it, then I can get behind it a little bit. But that is the only way I can get behind it. The only way. I can't stress that enough. Number 2, the hot person card. This is kind of along the lines of the rich people. But because they're beautiful, they can do and say stuff and get away with it. Like, it makes me think of The Notebook, where dude is like, if you don't go out with me, I'm going to kill myself. And no one puts him in a mental hospital because he's cute. Oh, he's going to kill himself for you. He's so adorable. Are you kidding me? And then because they're so pretty and they do all these stalkery-esque stuff, and they get away with it because they're good looking. But if Charles Manson down the street was saying all this crap, he'd be locked up. Wait, okay? He is. I I really can't stand when they have not when they have. I really can't stand when people get away with doing stuff just because they're pretty, and everybody's like, "Oh, I." Are you kidding? This dude just said that if you didn't do something that he wanted you to do, that he was going to cause some kind of harm. And no one cared because he was pretty. No. Get out of my face. And my number one trope that I love to hate is the Planet of the Hats. For those of you who do not know what that trope is, and it's basically like if you have a world and the whole entire world all believe in the same thing and they dress the same way. Star Trek does this a lot. You go to a planet and they're all worshiping the same gods and they're all following the same politics and they all have the same opinions, kind of, so to speak. A world wouldn't be that way. Think of our world. Think of the planet Earth. We do not all follow the same garb. We don't speak the same language. We don't have the same politics. We don't have the same religions. We don't even have that in small little, like the United States of America alone doesn't even have that. Like we have like 80 billion languages in the United States, countless religions, It's dumb, and I can't stand seeing societies in books and in movies where that's the case. It's probably the one thing that will turn me off the most. I don't even know what else to say. Like it, I think it's really bad writing, and people just don't think that enough through. Like really, honestly. If you're writing a book right now, look at your characters, especially if you're writing a fantasy or sci-fi. Please tell me everybody doesn't have on the same kind of spacesuit. Or everybody speaks one language. Everybody follows one religious system. It's just not good writing. And I remember the first time where I was actually aware of this, believe it or not, the TV show Alien Nation. And I'm not going to get names and stuff right as far as like their religion. But the main family had this one religion that they followed. And, it was pretty cool. And the human guy was learning so much about it. And then he goes to see his girlfriend, who was also an alien. And he was talking to her and she was saying that she wanted to do something. And it was against whatever the religion called for. He was like, oh, well, you're not following blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, that's not a part of my belief system. And he just looked at her like she had 5 heads. And she was like, what? We don't all have the same belief system. Mine, and then to make him understand it, she told him mine would be more Eastern culture based, like for your world. And I was like, oh my goodness, she's right. Why would they all believe the same damn thing? There are a whole planet of people who lived in different parts of the planet, grew up in different cultures. They're different. Love that. So whenever I see a Planet of the Hats trope thing going down, yeah, I don't even finish. I'm not even gonna lie. It just annoys me. So there you have my tropes that I love to hate. Until next time, you know what to do.
Girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven.